Now then, YouTube, what is happening? Listen, I thought, fuck it, I'll upload this last video of today, yeah? Now, this was, if you're from Sunderland, you'll probably remember this. It was in, fucking hell, when was it in? It'll have been 2009, 2008. There was three lads. There was Dean Curtis. There was Justin. Was it Justin Powell or Justin Towers? Something like that. And Tony Hawksman, or I think that's what he was called. Anyway, they were mashed walking around Sunderland one night. Just three chavs. Anyway, some lad, they were being too loud on this fella's front. And of course, he had a newborn baby, so he's come out to confront the three of them and said to him, right, here, you know, you're being too fucking loud, you know, but they got cheeky with him. So he's come, left his house, he's come onto the front, and he started scrapping with him. But anyway, they had a fucking blade on him, them. So they stabbed him, and unfortunately, he died. Anyway, they carried on with the journey, and I'm sure they attacked someone else that night as well, but he didn't die. But they did stab him after asking him for a fag. I was in jail with them. I was actually on the fucking paddy wagon when they got, because I was going to Middlesbrough Crown Court to get sentenced for my robberies, and we dropped them off at Newcastle Crown Court for sentencing for their murders. And anyways, I always remember it was even on the radio. So as soon as I got sentenced, the paddy wagon came. Fucking horrible on the fucking sweatbox. Like, that come and collected me and a couple of others. And then we went to Newcastle Crown Court to pick them up. And it was already on the radio on the sweatbox saying Dean Curtis 19 years. I think Jordan Towers got, I think it was 13 year, and Tony got about 18 year. And as soon as they come on the paddy wagon, they were quiet as fuck. I mean, rightly so. They just got fucking absolutely slammed. And even when we got back, the screw and one of the fucking reception screws were talking about it, and they were like, oh, fucking hell, 19 yen, 18 yen, this, that, and the other. And I just thought, you poor bastards. Well, you know, fucking hell, what about the fucking fella that they stabbed? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, he's the poor cunt, not them. But I'm sure that Jordan's out now. I'm sure he done well in prison. He was classed as a model prisoner. You know, he genuinely wanted to change, and he got his parole. And hopefully he's turned a corner and he's a different human now. I mean, fucking hell, he will be after spending 13, 14, 15 years, whatever he done in prison. He certainly will be different. But I remember being on association, right, the day they got sentenced, and the wing I was on was C wing, and it was absolutely rampacked. There was fucking tons of Sunderland lads and shitloads of Borough lads, so we sort of like, we didn't want to sit together, but basically the seats were, you know, were running out of room. So I ended up sitting quite close to Dean, because it was just the way the layout went. You know, all the Borough lads were sat along here, and the Sunderland lads were sat along here. And I always remember the last thing he said to me. And he was like, I just got 19 years there. And I was out soon. And I was like, oh, yeah, man, that's a nightmare, that, mate. And I remember him saying to me, you imagine just tossing and turning and smoking fucking rollies for the next 19 years. You know, now in my head I thought, well, you shouldn't be a fucking murdering cunt then, should you? I think I said something like, just fucking chin up, mate. Chest out, chin up. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them, but that power cunt will still be there now. And he's fucking in his pad. But just a story, like I say, I think you can Google it. I mean, it was quite a massive case, this. You know, the parents of of the victim there were on fucking This Morning and stuff like that. It was all over the news and all over the papers. It was quite a big, it had a lot of media, publicity and coverage surrounding that. At the time, I didn't really have much to do with Tony or Jordan, because I think they were on the juvenile side at the time. It was only Dean that was on the YO side with me. The 18 to 21 part, for you that don't know. That's what I'm saying. So they were on Jordan and Tony. They were under, 18 them. What a fucking waste of lives. I mean, that Jordan only flung a stone or a brick or a rock, something like that. So he was kind of expecting to get out, get a walk out at court. I think they've done about 6 to 12 months on remand, all the way from first day of prison to the day of sentencing. So he was thinking he was going to get out, but no, it was a joint enterprise thing. So he got slammed as well, but I'm sure he's out now. I'm sure, but yeah, just letting you know what I know, mate. So, like always, take care, be safe, love and respect, in a bit.